Welcome guys back to today's live stream. As we're probably going to see a potential significance to weather outbreak unfold today. We only have three severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me update that real quick because on the count on the stream, and we also do have a count now figured out a way. And soon there will be a tornado count, but we don't have one just yet. So let me. Okay. Alright. So, nope, not in there. We're gonna be looking at severe thunderstorm warnings. There's not that much right now, but we're gonna cover these just because I only have until like 5:40, 6 o'clock around there because there's something we have to do. This is tornado possible, so if you're in Pella, Knoxville, you probably need to be taking shelter. No, not taking shelter. Making your way there just in case. And I'm thinking right around here is where this rotation is, because that looks like it is looking impressive there. So we need to be thinking about getting there, just so you can prepare and get there a little early. Oops. Alright. The count's updated now, so. And let's go with the rest today because just so we can begin the stream off. And I think I haven't added the thumbnail yet. Yeah, I haven't. And we also be covering Hurricane Beryl. It was Category 5 actually earlier. No. I accidentally put in the wrong thumbnail in. It was Category 5, a catastrophic hurricane, but it's not anymore. It's a Category 4. And it seems like we will at least probably be going live for this. This is the final point they're saying it is Category 4 right now, so second. Alright. So, and then it's going to continue on to a Category 3 when it hits Jamaica. So if you're in Jamaica, make sure you know what's coming, okay? as right now if you're in Kingston or Montreal Bay. So if you're just there, make sure you're at least away from the south part of Jamaica. That'll probably be the most impacted. Make sure to probably get to the northern part right here. So, and then I'll continue to Category 2. It'll make a Category 1 landfall in this area in Mexico. There'll probably be some damage. It did 2 really bad damage in the islands over here. So, and then it continues on to be a tropical storm all the way before landfall. So it'll be making landfall probably around between the border of Texas and Mexico. Around there, we'll probably see most likely our landfall. There could be a chance this thing hurts a little bit, maybe. So, as we're looking, we'll probably be live for this, the tropical storm barrel, as it will. It's Hurricane Barrel now, but it'll be a tropical storm by then. It'll most likely make landfall probably between here and here, and we most likely will be going live. I think Louisiana, more as we go into the future, it's starting to seem like you're going to not really get anything. You might get some rain, but I'm thinking the only way it does make it there, it just takes this random curve and it starts, But I don't think we'll see a landfall in Louisiana. Let's go start covering the main focus of today's live stream, severe weather. Really, as of right now, there is nothing happening, but we do have a tornado possible. So if I okay. There's some storms in Arizona as well that we'll be covering. I think we might see a couple maybe produce some small hail, some 6-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe even considerable 1 or 2. There'll be some stuff happening over here, so we need to keep watching these. If you're under a severe thunderstorm warning, you need to be indoors just so you're safe. And okay, we do not need people outside. That's not the best thing. But Arizona is under a general thunder risk, and that's the majority of severe thunderstorm warnings as of right now, as you can see. But we're going to see storms like this that are just going to pop up and maybe produce some core-sized hail. But nothing too crazy is going to happen over here. Like, I don't think a tornado would. We're most likely going to see all the tornadic activity happen, really, in this area right here, in the enhanced risk, where it's going to be... we're going to see some insane storms. You're already seeing some that are just forming, and they're not looking as good as what we want to see. So we need to keep an eye on these. So if you're in Knoxville, you need to be taking this seriously and head indoors. Let me turn off the risk. Still only have 3 warnings. Tomorrow, we also have another 5% risk. The only way we're going to live for this is if this upgrades to a chance risk, which it's not, well, hasn't. But this is a 5%. Unless this goes insane, producing 15 tornado. Not that insane, but like couple like really strong tornadoes on the ground. It's because you're probably going to see observed tornado warnings on slight risk days. So you always need to be watching the weather, even if you're in a risk, and especially if it's a tornado risk. Because June 25th, I think I should have been live for that. That was a significant day, and it was a slight risk. So there's some slight risks that can overperform, in my opinion, and potentially make the event look like it's an enchantress. There is some rotation here near Altoli and Pelly. So if you're in this town, you need to be making sure you know your plan, just in case if there is a tornado warning for you. And then you have some other storms around here. This one looks like it could potentially produce a tornado. It indeed does have like a hook. So we might see a more impressive look at that soon. I'm not going to be as live as here as the last couple of streams. We reached 3 hours on June 25th. It was just an insane night, and I could have stayed longer, but I was like, and it kind of quieted down. The only thing that really happened was that large tornado, or a tornado, but yeah. You could see a hook if you're Murray Oscola. Soon, many of these storms are going to be severe warned. We only have 3, which shocks me. I'm shocked we don't have a single. And let's kind of look at Hurricane Beryl on the satellite real quick, as nothing really is too significant happen. And there's Hurricane Beryl, the monster itself, heading straight toward Jamaica is the next landfall we're expecting. So if you're in Jamaica, make sure to get out of its way and let it do its thing. Definitely seems like this will probably impact Jamaica. Make sure to evacuate. You probably get Category 3, so part of Jamaica, it seems like they're not including in this. Just make sure you can be safe during this event. Don't need, because it's gonna be really fast winds. If we go look at this this is Hurricane Beryl at 11 a.m. this morning. Let's look at I think they probably haven't updated this a little bit. And this is it. It's gonna be in 1 minute. It's gonna be in 1 minute. Pretty still impressive eyewall, as it's still going to be producing Category 4. As of right now, it seems like if you're in Jamaica, you're going to be directly impacted as a second landfall from Hurricane Beryl. As we look, it's going to go through, but that's going to weaken it a lot from the Category 3. Not like, well, it looks like maybe between here we might see not the strongest Category 2, but the eye wall is starting to disappear. We might start, this thing is not looking like it will produce the strongest hurricane. Still producing some Category 2, and then it will make a landfall on Mexico here. And in my opinion, we might see a Category 1 hurricane, maybe. That's like probably the maximum after it impacts Mexico. And then you kind of see there's a little visible eye wall there. And I'm wondering if they will say anything about a potential Category 1, or maybe even a Category 2. That's not on the books. I don't think it'll turn into a major hurricane, though. You're just tuning in. We're doing Hurricane Beryl coverage and severe weather coverage. We only have 3 warnings right now, but it's right now nothing. I thought we were going to see many warnings as of right now. But we do have some present storms starting to develop, like this one near Hoomston, Cordon, and Allerton. I definitely see potential, it could form a hook, but there's only 5%, so we might see a couple tornadoes, even a strong one that could impact. It's heading south, east, by the way. So if you're just wondering, like, let's say, this storm right here, it has a tornado warning, and you'll know what's moving based off the warning. So we have 3 storm chasers on the storm. This front storm is starting to look impressive as well, but right now we only have half dollar size hail, so nothing destructive is causing this thing too much. Pretty sure we're probably going to be expecting some tornadoes. Hasn't been setting the entire screen. No. Okay, let's close call. Don't really need the velocity except for the storm right here, Knoxville. And if any cells get like something like this, get from the line and potentially get as it's discrete, I think we might see tornadoes with most likely these storms in front of the line here over here. Not saying those up there won't, but I think there's a better shot with these right here. This line is dangerously close. Probably going to cause us. It's going to cause less tornadoes, which we're good, which we like, but that means we still have to be watching. As northern Missouri's, if you're in northern Missouri, you need to be weather aware. And in south Iowa, those are probably the most likely areas to see severe weather. These storms are already in Missouri, some of them, and you have these here. I think these could produce some tornadoes as well. The most impressive forming storm as of right now is the one right here, in my opinion, in this line here. So okay. So if you're just tuning in, we're doing severe weather coverage here. Covering severe weather that could be significant because the tornadoes. I don't think we're better the hail in. Yeah, we wind. Perfect time too. We have a 30% chance of wind, which is running our a chance risk here. So if you're in this 30%, you're probably going to be expecting some significant winds from our line there. And then don't bring out and say, there's going to be no hail. We do have a hail risk. And also one back over here, so we're going to see some significant storms there. Well, you're also, I think this, if we go pull up the special weather statement, I think we have multiple ones right now. See what I mean, y'all? We have, not that one. Where are these? Seems like we have none there. We have none there. There's some over here as well. Now, where are the other ones? Where are these? Montana, Florida. Some Montana. What do you mean? It's weird. I'm trying to get confused here with special weather statements. Sometimes we might have them on, but I kind of like clean. This storm right here we need to be watching closely, and so these like something like this here or something like these two could be producing some storms. Like we could see a severe thunderstorm warning with one of these in the front, but we won't probably be seeing. Bad thing is I wish these happened a little earlier so we can cover these. So we can make sure everybody's good. And so it seems like we only have one severe thunderstorm warning, which it is kind of insane already to start the day. I did not expect this. I thought we were going to start seeing a lot of severe thunderstorm warnings. We're just losing them now. We had 3. This is probably going... This storm right here, we might see potential hook. I'm going to check the rotation on this, just in case. The storms like this could be... And that actually does have some rotation with that. So we might see a tornado possible with this one. So if you're in Millerton, Confidence, Russell, Zero, Promise City, Corendon, you need to be weather aware for the next 30 minutes because you have a potential storm rotating here as it's not that's a velocity couplet as we're seeing it there. Today's stream's gonna be shorter than the other ones. I know, like, I feel like always the storms that we have in Enchantress, none of them do nothing when we're live. It's weird. So if you're just tuning in, we have severe weather coverage. And this is what is just happening here with the radar. It looked impressive for 1 second. So it's still forming. This line's gonna catch up before these things probably can do anything. And that's what we're probably gonna hope for here. This is the most likely to produce tornadoes. We'll probably start seeing like thunderstorm warnings start popping up here. Let's go back to cover Hurricane Barrel. And we just got another severe thunderstorm warning here. And look at that one. Tornado possible. And I'm pretty sure that's the one we've been saying it could potentially be. So if you're looking at this, so if you're in Russell, if you're in Zero, if you're in Melrose, you need to be thinking back in there. Both our severe thunderstorm warnings are indeed tornado possible, I think. Not hydro. So, yeah, both of them are tornado possible, but this one will expire in 15 minutes. I need to be watching this one. It has some rotation, but if this thing starts strengthening, I think this could potentially come a tornado warning. So, got our second tornado possible. We have multiple storm chasers up here. Shocked we don't have any down here because these look like they could potentially produce some strong tornadoes, maybe possible. They're starting out because like this line right here, it's gonna come in fast. So if these storms want to do anything, they have to do something. Because look, you see this line, and it's in this way. So based off how fast the storm is, I thought the direction for today was south, actually west. Oh, we got a new severe thunderstorm warning. In New Mexico. This one is oops. This one is producing some quarter-size gallon 6-mile-per-hour winds. So if you're in Capitol Park around this area, you need to be indoors. So right now we have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings here. This one just updated, and whoa, that's a donut hole. Like, what is that? That's where I think main rotation is. So yeah, donut hole for some reason. Interesting. Verse 1. Not the most rarest thing, but let's look at this 3D view. Still a very impressive storm as we're looking at it. We might see a tornado in that little hole there, or down there a little bit. So we could see that. Down here in this little hook that the storm has developed. Oops. Which is pretty impressive. Whoa, what did we just get? Okay, we need to look at this on 2D. Got this little thing here that's just got right in front of this thing. And I think this, for this rotation here, whoops, it might block off, so we might not see a tornado for another couple minutes once this thing collides. This thing's just updating a lot right now. Hopefully we don't see this thing do anything. As this is Hurricane Beryl making its way to the United States of Mexico. So luckily, the United States won't really get impacted, but islands in the seas are getting impacted, which is not good at all. Which is not good. Let's hope that everybody was okay. Anyhow, not a good. It's not good. Dave, I saw a video I think in the islands over here. You see the bridge down and just demolished. It was not good at all. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. It's not really having the strongest winds as we're looking at right now. So we only have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. And we just got another severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. It's down here. in New Mexico. So we're having some storms down here in New Mexico as well. You're gonna see some, of course, as you're gonna see some high power winds. Here, it doesn't seem like there's anything yet, but this is coming in. I think they should have, might have been air. I've done something, extension, something like that to add on to the warning. So check YouTube chat real quick. My opinion, we could have seen an extension here. There's recently been let's go. Why am I here? Arizona. So Arizona's not or anything. Most impressive here right now is this area producing many storms, but not all of them are severe warned. This one, I think this is gonna clock petition. I was seeing it. I saw his rotation there, but nothing's happening now. So I think this storm right here, severe thunderstorm warning, will expire soon. That's gonna happen. Vince Welty and Nathan Moore on the storm, and Brandon Kopich. Brandon Kopich's on the backside. Nathan Moore seems like he's gonna head toward town of Oskaloosa. So why are we copying names from Tuscaloosa? Oskaloosa. What's that name? We also do some other storms down here. I think if there is gonna be a form tornado, it has to be around this time. This is one of the more discreet. This, like, in the middle of it, it's more just cluttered up. You're not gonna see this little, but this one right here might be something that we have to watch for. But there's nothing where it could probably go like this, which there's like some maybe, but it's counterclockwise. Think about it, as that has to be the rotation. So I don't think we're gonna see really anything happening in the middle area as that's moving up, so we might not see a tornado from that. So you watch out for that as well. This looks around 41 minutes. Let me see. This is where I thought a potential tornado is. Let me look how long we've been live for. 30 minutes. It's probably gonna get like 50 maybe. I don't know. You have another storm back here. You have a little another storm that might be doing something. You have some rain back here near Nebraska City. And that's about it. Hurricane Beryl. It's the only storm of the year to be a hurricane, which I think we might see a potential other storm back here that might impact the same areas. And the reason why is that it's probably most likely where the path of not Beryl at this 96. So as you're looking at, this is it right now. Look, a bunch of thunderstorms. It looks like it's gonna have a lot of spin, which is not the best, and I don't think it'll be a tropical storm yet. But I think around this time around here, we're probably gonna see a potential tropical storm. If you're on those islands, you might see some winds, but I don't know if it will be a tropical storm. I think a little after it, that's when it comes a tropical storm. around where Hurricane Barrel is right now, around this, between after the islands, we might see a potential tropical storm, and it'll be Tropical Storm Debbie if it does come on, which I think it's a possibility. Might come tropical depression between. And there's also a possibility for a hurricane. The lowest, in my opinion, is category. A low in category 1 is probably the most possible, like the most strengthened. Here it's like her latest because for some reason. Yeah, we only can see the zeros we see. But probably we have to probably be dealing with this later on, and we'll you see Hurricane Barrel. And we got a new series on someone here in Arizona. Let me look up this real quick. Okay. And where is the storm at? I'm wondering. Where is it? It's heading down. Southeast, and where is the storm? Can someone tell me where the storm is? I don't know where it is. This is a severe thunderstorm warning with no storm. Is it this one right here? Did they place it in the wrong place or something? I don't know. I'd see like something like that or something. I don't know. Might see. Okay. What am I saying? I don't know why I'm saying so don't make a meme about it. Hurricane Barrel's path is we'll probably become right for this just because how close the center of the storm is going to Texas. So which will probably be around 2 p.m. on the 7th. So right after July 4th. So this is it. Which I think we might see a Category 1 hurricane with this. Don't underestimate Hurricane Barrel right after it takes a landfall. Because this thing looks like we have a chance of definitely seeing a Category 1 hurricane. It probably will be. And then I haven't heard anything about Tropical Storm Chris, one of those very weak tropical storm as we move through. But Mexico, man, this season they could not just get prey from tropical storms. It's weird. Wish we could get a break. Like it's kind of hard because it's hitting the same area, you know. Yeah, that's interesting. I just wonder why it's all going toward that area for some reason. But you're gonna see another storm if you're in Mexico again. Why is my voice sounding like that? That's weird. But Texas can be impacted. Tropical Storm Chris, I don't think really any impacts happened on Texas specifically, so everybody's talking about Hurricane Barrel because, like, you know, it's really significant for June and July because why were we having a Category 5 or Category 4 storm in June and July? First time ever. I actually did not know that we've not had a Category 4 storm in June or July. Don't blame me. I actually didn't know until I listened to like Max Velocity. I thought we might have seen a couple of tornadoes, but I just didn't know June wasn't. No, not a couple hurricanes, but I didn't know June was not that common with hurricanes. But that's kind of when you're gonna see some tropical storms. Hurricane Barrel, as you see from like a global, it takes a curve, and I think that high pressure system that's happening right here as it is currently moving. It's kind of moving hurricane. We only have 6 alerts, and I think I don't know if we're gonna see. And the storm that we've been watching, it's combined with the big blob of stuff, and I think our only possibility for a tornado is still gonna be up here, and it'll still probably be down here as well. So we're probably gonna see some storms. And maybe we can see some storms of these as well soon. Most of our severe thunderstorms are down here in New Mexico and Arizona. As right now. So if we're looking at this one, it doesn't seem as impressive as the other ones up there. So we're gonna see some. I might produce some. We do have a tornado watch, so I think we could go over that just so I can remind everybody there's a threat for tornadoes today. Alright, guys, I want to tell you something what I thought actual tornado watches were when I was younger. I thought tornado watch, someone was walking around searching for tornadoes. Okay. Hell no. I actually thought that. So you definitely see northern Missouri right here. Portions of northern Missouri. A lot of Iowa, more than I expect. I think we might see another tornado watch be issued later. There's some counties that are not even in the list that are in this, which I think is actually a good idea. Just in case they do. Yeah, we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. We just got 2. Whoa. Where did that come from? Got 2 new warnings here. Let's go look at them. I think we should. Oh, we got one on campus. First one of the night. Got these little storms here. Small hand, 60-mile-per-hour winds. If you're in Anthony around that area, Shinny, you need to be getting doors. We do have a this expires in an hour and 1 minute. So we do have this like weird. I don't think a tornado might be possible. Maybe one, but nothing too much. This storm right here near Princeton might, maybe. I think that's really the only possibility. Maybe over here in Bethany. These 2 storms. I look at it and I'm like, nah, I don't know. The storm that was looking really impressive and now it's just sucked up by the big blob is still producing a severe thunderstorm warning. This one right here will expire. Okay, that expires. So this will expire in 45 minutes. As feel bad for people that are in these islands right now. They're just probably gonna get hit hard. Like, this potential tropical storm Debbie might be coming through here. Which, in my opinion, we might see an upgrade in this because, or maybe an extension a little bit. I was wondering when I was tracking it before it came a hurricane or tropical storm, Hurricane Barrow. I was looking at the models. I was like, "Oh, this is not good. This does not look good." I think it stopped like here where this is. So, got a new severe thunderstorm warning in And if you're just tuning in, we have multiple severe thunderstorm warnings, starting to get many of them. And, you know, it's a lot of right now. We have there's a little storm right here. I don't know. Is this the severe thunderstorm warning or reports of small hail or something? Is this east of Tucson? Um, let's look at wait. I also have satellite. Let's look at. Definitely see the systems that'll be moving through Iowa, Missouri, Illinois today. That's right there. And then you have the systems that are moving through South Campus, and the systems that are moving through New Mexico and Arizona. And then Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. These states out here are experiencing fun in the sun, is what I like to call it. Then here maybe a little cloudy, but nothing too much is happening. Soon we'll be able to see Hurricane Barrel. Okay. This is Hurricane Barrel if we look at it. Definitely see a visible eye will. Hopefully the hurricane tracking team is probably tracking this. They get the good data. They hopefully get the accurate win so people know this is serious. We do have a 50% chance of we have like this big line here. Let's look at the national news. Let's actually look at a forecast here to see what is going to be expecting that, because I'm going to end the stream shortly. We go to GFS. Go to the HRR. Bingo. So this is basically storms now. I'm gonna look as they start moving. This is 6 p.m. This line, as you definitely see, these are a little more discreet. These might be the ones to produce some tornadoes, as it looks like hooks. And then as we head in later, mainly wind is probably going to be taking over the threat. And then I'm probably won't be going live again tonight. There's like a slight change of things to saying. And then, it's a fizzle out. And then you have some storms down over here. The remainders are just this tomorrow at 10 a.m. Some showers and thunderstorms, maybe a severe thunderstorm warning or two might be possible. So you probably need, if you're probably in Missouri, the St. Louis area, between St. Louis and Jefferson City in the morning, make sure if you like to go outside in the morning, apparently, make sure just to not be outside. And this might be some of the risks that's going to be running tomorrow's severe weather. And I don't think we'll be going live for tomorrow, even though it's a 5% chance. In order for it, but it does have a pretty large marginal risk. As let's run this model over again, and that brings us. How long have we been live for? 48 minutes. We won't reach an hour on the screen. Do we have 8? Wait, do we have 8? Oh, that's weird. How's it not showing? I thought I put it on here. That's weird. So that's gonna be what's gonna happen tonight. These storms over here are looking significant. Maybe a tornado or two with this. Let's look at the risk circle, and then we're gonna end off the stream here. Here's the main. So if you're an any chance risk, no. So if we look at this, you have Enchantress here. Anywhere in that Enchantress, you need to be weather aware tonight.
Okay, Mom wants you.
As we're looking, I think, most likely in this tornado watch, we're gonna see most significant severe weather. In the slight risk. Okay, and then slight risk. As we're seeing, you're gonna see some significant severe weather as well, and then in the marginal risk, you're gonna see some. And that's all I have for you guys today. See you guys maybe tomorrow. We might be live another day. We might be live any day. So make sure to be weather aware if you're in northern Missouri, South Iowa, and western Illinois.